Hey guys, welcome back to Diving Deep in Thought. You're here with Elias, and today I want to talk to you guys about a quote on my Diving Deep in Quotes Instagram page, where on a daily basis, certain impulses of thought come into my mind, and sometimes they're very deep, and I think, why not? I just put them on the page. So if you want to check that out, go for it. But today I want to share with you one of the quotes and perspective behind it. So the quote is, "You are not your words, you speak them. You are not your thoughts, you think them. You are not your emotions, you feel them. You are not your actions, you create them." So what does this mean? And if you're not any of these things, who are you? It's a pretty deep question, because everyone's got a different level of acceptance of themselves when they answer this. Some people can answer this in 3 seconds. I am human. Some people could answer this with an existential crisis and they go, I don't want to think about it. Let me clutter my mind with so many thoughts, so many actions, let's keep doing stuff so I can distract myself. Let's think about that when I'm in a really deep, dark place, when I'm faced with my thoughts. Some people take it on like a bull charging at them. Some people run like a chicken from a fox. It's all about how much energy and how much emotion and how much intensity you want to display on this question. And that's how deep you feel about what it really means to you. Who are you? But I think it's really important, regardless of who you think you are, it's important to know that every single one of these things is a reaction. You're reacting to something. You're creating something. In all of these states, you're creating something. You're creating a word, speaking it. You're creating a thought. You're creating an emotion. You're creating an action. So what does that mean? Like, to create. That in itself is an immense sense of power, sense of control. But if we're creating all these things, why are we taking it all for granted? If we're these creators, we create, we invent, we discover, we ensue new ideas and inventions and all these marvelous creations around us. If we're creators, where does this creation come from? In order for creation to happen, you need to see opportunity. And opportunity comes about when something has not already been occupied by an object, place, or thought, or whatever. So when there's this empty space, that invites, that creates a motivation, that creates some form of tension in order to fill that space. And that comes in the form of value. So when you produce value, you are rewarded immensely, because not only are you being true to who you really are, but you're satisfying a need on the other end of someone that you're serving. So you're putting a skill out there that's genuinely true to you, and you're finding a need for it on the other end. This is why creating value is so valuable. This is why artists of all forms, whether it's through music or art or physical strength or mental strength, or people who can help others mentally through psychology, people who can help others through physical health, or surgeons. This is why these people, when they're in their true passions, they create so much value. Value comes to those who don't only find a gap for it, but those who produce it better than anyone else. And in order to get that backing of conviction and mastery, it takes you 10,000 hours to master something. What type of focus? What type of devotion? What type of mental, physical, spiritual investment are you willing to put behind a single idea to get it to the point where no one else can do it better than you? That is inspiring. It's not about that soccer player that makes $40 million a year. It's not about that guy who's got all these possessions. These possessions, when they achieve them, they continue to master the art. See, if you go into something saying, I want to go into it, and you put a meaning to that particular thing, such as, I want to only keep this job until I get $1 million. When I pay off my house, my life will be better. When I meet the right person, that's when I'll feel complete. Now, what happens when we create this definition or a finite end to accomplish? All we're doing is dangling this bait, but it doesn't necessarily become so intense that we find out what our passion is to get there and create value. All it's doing is it's driving us forward, and then we find any excuse to get there. So by not setting up a goal that involves you finding out who you truly are, you're resisting all this creation. You are creating anyway, but you're creating a life that will not align with who you truly are. We are creators. Every word you speak, every thought you engage in, every action you take, it is all these little creations. And understanding that you have the power to create and destroy, that's where passion comes in, and that's where values come in, and that's where this conviction, this drive, where you look at someone and go, on a Saturday night, he's willing to work, he's willing to do anything than see anyone or do anything. He doesn't have this fear of missing out. His fear of missing out is fear of missing out on his purpose. That's the mindset of these people. We label these people as obsessed or fanatical. Be obsessed or be distracted. It's simple. These people live this out. These people aren't powered physically. They're not powered mentally. They're powered spiritually. And spiritually doesn't know time and space. It uses time and space as a way to project forward, a way to manifest what they are already seeing in their mind and in their hearts. They're seeing this already. These people, these pioneers, these leaders, they see things twice. They see things once in their mind and once in reality, and that is it. All the fluff in between, all the challenges in between, all this nonsense we call excuses, it's too hard, I'll never make it. These are all obstacles that tell you that you're not on your current finite, undeniable purpose. Because if you were, these would not come up. And if these do come up, then it's just a matter of brushing them aside and focusing again. So where is your focus? Where is your energy? Where is your intention pointing towards? And wherever that is pointing towards, you will achieve that. So if you have disempowering beliefs, well, that's exactly what you're going to get, because the mind loves to obey commands. So think about what you want. Focus your energy on what you want. Do not be distracted. Understand that you're coming from a place of value, self-discovery, challenge. How can you challenge yourself when you're looking around, catering for the needs of everything around you, justifying everyone else's values except your own? Who's going to fulfill your values if you're looking around and justifying everyone else's? So it's very important that we stay focused, we create value, and we understand that this value that we're creating is aligned with the most innermost pureness of who we want to be, who we embody, what we want to become, because we are creators. And every day you are creating something that's becoming you or destroying you. And that is the power of our consciousness, being human, having choice, having free will. Because at the end of the day, we are not waiting for gods to take over our work. We are here to create. We've given this divine intelligence and power to create from who we are, and we've been given the choice of imagination. We don't just obey the laws of nature, of survival. We create a lifestyle, we create value, and this value has to be one on both sides of the equation, not just one-sided. That's not value. Value is not one way. Value is not I win, you lose. That is not value. Value is I win, you win. Someone sees two people winning, they get involved too, and it grows. So that's my message for today. I hope you guys find value in doing what you love, in something that embodies you completely. Thanks for listening. If you like this, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.